So coming through today, there's been a lot where you've had a complete energy shift. Like, normally you wouldn't find time to be able to get all the things done that you've wanted to do, but all of a sudden you've just found so much more time and you've completed so much more things. They're saying this new energy is coming in because of everything that you've let go, but what they want you to be really mindful of is the fact of, yes, you're getting all this new energy, but they're also wanting you to recognise when you also need to rest too. So they don't want you to burn yourself out trying to get too much done in one day. They're saying that, you have felt the shift. You woke up this morning or yesterday morning with a new sense of life. You've got out of bed, everything's just seemed to flow. You have felt that everything's just been going your way. And they're just so grateful for everything that you've been doing, that they're saying that you are going to really, really feel all of this. Like, everything just seems to feel so much lighter, and you're going to feel a sense of relief. They're saying you've earned this, that you have put in all this effort and all this work into understanding who you are, understanding how everything works, not judging others because you know that you've gone through so much yourself that you understand why certain scenarios had to happen in your life for you to see things in a different light. But they're saying that you was always going to get to this point. It was always destined that you was going to heal yourself and understand all the situations that you've been through, so you can be a guide to others, a leader. Your truth matters. And maybe for a long time that you've been feeling like your truth, that nobody wanted to hear it and nobody would understand, but you'd be surprised how many people actually do want to hear your story. Especially stories where you've come out of the other end in a better space, a better time. To know that it's okay to go through everything that you've gone through and also to come out and heal. You are going to start inspiring others. You're going to start inspiring others now that, because you're now leading the way. And it's okay to share and not to always have to hide parts of you away that you feel others won't understand, because you know now that there's so many more people on your same path as you. That it's okay to be truly you, the sensitive you, the caring you, the kind you. And because for a small amount of time, you didn't want to be that kind, caring, sincere, sensitive person anymore, because you've been told for so long that you was too sensitive, you was too kind. How can you be so kind? There's got to be a reason why you're so kind, and it's because that's who you truly are. That you've gone through the pits of despair, that you never wanted anybody else to feel that way. So even the ones that hurt you, you always felt like there was a way that you could maybe help them heal or just be there for them. Because you had to go through the healing and the hurt and the suffering alone. You never wanted anybody else to go through that. And this is why now, because you took back your authority, you cut people off, you decided that you was going to heal, no matter what cost. You was going to heal. That you was going to be the voice for yourself, for your family. To make sure maybe your children, if you've got children, to make sure that they never went through that, because maybe you went through that as a child. And like I say again, you've had to pick yourself up. And you've always, like I say, you've always healed others, but Others always thought that, you thought that you was better than them, that there was always a hidden motive, there was always something. You wasn't doing this just because you was kind. And it's not because you're kind, it's genuinely because it's who you are. You are genuinely, to the core, to the very core, are the kindest, sincerest person, soul that others dream of meeting. But then when they do meet you, they don't know how to handle your light because you make them face the truths that they're trying to hide. And for a lot of people, that's quite scary. You shine a light on the areas that they know they need to change, but they're so comfortable in where that they are that your light actually hurts them. Let me give you some, because you deserve all this. You have truly shown people that it is possible, but some people are just not ready to heal, and that is not you. You still wish them healing even after everything that they did. You still wish them love, peace, and hope that they broke their addictions, hope that they broke the patterns of who they don't even like, but because they've become accustomed to being that way, they remembered how it was in the beginning when they just started confirmation, that they are trying to hold that frequency, but they don't understand how it's actually changed them for the negative. And they're surrounded by a lot of people. A lot of people adore them, but not in the way that they should be adored. They are craving your light, but your light also scares them at the same time. So they just want you to know that this new energy, this new frequency that is coming in for you is because you deserve this. And they really want to remind you of, to keep moving forward, to keep allowing yourself that time to heal. And there's going to be things that are going to keep coming up, but you know now. You know who you are. You're remembering. You know that it's okay to be sensitive, to be kind, because the right people will find you when you let go of the ones that, because you feel it on a soul level, the ones that aren't meant to be in your space. You feel it, and you started to understand that feeling now. So you're going to keep moving forward, and you're going to be grateful for the lessons, because you got out of whatever these cycles were, whether it be addictions in whatever form, whether it be just the mindset that you had when you was around certain people. Maybe it was around the lack of money, when you know that just at the last minute you've always sorted something out. But you had to go through a frequency of understanding that no matter if you was going without, there was always something coming in. And I'm not on about mountains of money and mountains of things, but you've always been taken care of. Like I said, right at the last minute, they're saying that you have always found a way. But this new season is now about you understanding that when you stopped worrying, everything come into play just at the right time. So now they want you to start remembering those times, because this is where they're saying that the new energy is going to come through, where you're not in the lack mindset anymore, and you just know that everything is going to work out. You are going to get that room cleaned. You are going to paint them walls. You are going to, whatever that is for you that you've been saying, I'm going to do this, but you've always felt too tired to do, or you just, what's the point? They're saying you're going to find that new energy now, because it's, your frequency has risen. You've gone to a place now where you, like I say, you just know that everything is going to work out. Okay, so that was the message that has been coming through all day as I've been doing all my sorting out. I have been hearing it over and over and over, and I've stopped and I've wrote it down, and I've been writing it down, and then I've gone back to do what I was doing, and then I was doing a lot. I've done a heck of a lot over the last couple of days with this newfound energy. It's been absolutely amazing. I've absolutely loved it. And I was listening away, and I was told to rest. So I didn't rest because I had so much flowing. But they're saying that energy is also not just for cleaning, not for organising, not doing, all your paperwork that you've been putting off for a long time. It's also for you to connect with self, that awareness of what's coming through. And this is where the newfound energy is coming from too, because you're asked to be listening to what's coming through. Not forcing anything, just allowing to trust in what comes through is for you. And you might not understand why some of it is coming through. So it's so important to write it down. Because even if you don't think it's a message for you, it could be a message for somebody else who you're just going to talk to maybe that day that you haven't, you wouldn't normally speak to. It could be anyone, anything. But they're saying that once you start getting these messages coming through, you will know who they're for. You just have to know that what's coming is divinely planned. It's divinely guided. It's divinely yours. So let's see where they want me to go. Okay. So I'm going to clear the energy so I can see what comes through. Yeah, they just really want you to get excited now, because everything you've been putting off, everything that you've been worrying about, is all just going to start falling into place, because you now feel that you are worthy. And they're saying that this is a huge thing, because they want you to acknowledge you've had difficult times. They're saying that they don't want you to just completely be like, yeah, I don't remember about any of those things, because the more we do that, we're pushing it down to our shadow self. The yin, the yang. It's a balance of both. So when you can understand the shadow self, the parts that we have pushed down, maybe from childhood, so on and so forth, that we've gone through life where we just allowed it to not matter. These times have been coming up for you a lot, and you've been clearing all the space. You've been grateful that you've come. Even if you can't be grateful about a lot of things, just be grateful that you're here where you are today, is what they're saying. Because it's so hard to be grateful sometimes to people, especially people that have done you wrong, but they're saying that you don't have to be grateful to them, but you have to be grateful for your evolving through everything that happened, and to recognise it and cuddle yourself in those moments when some trauma comes up. They want you to really embrace yourself and be thankful that you've got here. This is the main part now, is just for you to be in that knowingness that no matter what you've been put through, you know now that you can get through anything. And that is so important. And they're saying that they don't even need a card, because they said that the message has come through pretty clear. And I'm grateful that, you know, that they helped me to bring these messages forward, because they're for all of us. Because we're a collective of one. Some of us are, well, all of us are on constant different frequencies, different learning journeys, but we're all part of the same. We're all part of the divine. We are yin and yang in different stages. Clarification. We're all one. Alakash Alakin. That is, whatever I do to you, I do to me. Hang on, I've got that written here somewhere, actually. Watch me not be able to find it now. I have got it written somewhere. I've moved all my room around today. I've done an absolute clear out of everything, but now I'm like, I can't find anything. And yeah, it's been eventful. But normally what would have taken me days to accomplish, and still probably not get through it all, because obviously I'm a mum and, you know, and I do my tarot, and, you know, there's generally never enough hours in the day. I have seemed to have sorted a lot out. I've got my new grandchild coming to stay with me soon, to help my daughter, because she's just had a baby on the 21st. And I feel like, you know, everything's just falling into place. It's my second grandchild now, so I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. I don't know what I've done with that. But it was basically saying, I am you and you are me. Whatever I do to you, I do upon myself. Because we are one as a collective. And that's what they're reminding me of, but they're saying that is basically that. It might not be in that order, but as you can imagine, that's, you know, what it's saying. It's saying that we are a part of a collective. They want you to, I release what is not mine, and I forgive what came before, and I rise beyond the pattern. Because now your patterning is now changing, because you've gone through all these new energies now, and they're saying that now, because you recognise the pattern, it's like the contract is like, thank you, it's done. We've completed the contract now. So you come in with so many different contracts to fulfill. But once you recognise the contract, you can leave the contract. Do apologise, I have no makeup on, I haven't done my hair. It's been raining today, it's been absolutely awful. But yeah, again, it's not about what we look like, it's about the message that we bring across. Sorry, I'm grateful. So yeah, they just want you to stay focused now. Be mindful when you need to rest. Listen to yourself and do that resting. Because otherwise you're going to burn yourself out. Otherwise you're going to feel, no matter how much, it's going to feel a lot. It's going to feel a lot if you don't learn to listen to yourself and allow yourself that rest as much as you're allowing yourself to do all the jobs. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, and just enjoy this new frequency that you've come into. Because I, for one, I am so grateful. I feel so blessed. For the first time in all my years, I can truly say that I am truly comfortable with I. Because I am happy, I am learning, I am navigating through everything, and I am grateful for the messages, and I'm grateful to be a part with everyone. And if you got this far, drop like, comment, subscribe. It'll help us all become one with the frequency. help me get better. Like, the ones that obviously subscribe will be the ones that I connect to the energy the most. So I hope you have just a wonderful time resting and enjoying your new energy. Take care. Bye.